WNBA turns.
All right, welcome back to Fearless, and welcome to As the WNBA Turns. Guys, I love the WNBA. You know I love talking about Caitlin Clark. We're going to do it and continue to cover it. The Indiana Fever have cut DeWanna Bonner. As I told you all yesterday, DeWanna Bonner was the wrong fit and a hot mess with the Indiana Fever. She has been on the record now, I think, or her agent has been on the record. She'd prefer to be traded to the Phoenix Mercury, where she can reconnect and reunite and live happily ever after with her girlfriend / wife, fiance, whatever. Someone looked that up. Her and Alyssa Thomas, the best player on the Phoenix Mercury, one of the best players in the league. They've been dating and/or are married. This league is a soap opera. It's a gay soap opera, and I say it somewhat derisively, but I say it more factually than anything. That's what the WNBA is. It's a gay soap opera. And we just had the star character, Caitlin Clark, not get along with one of the, fill-in or extra characters or, secondary characters in the WNBA. DeWanna Bonner, a 6-time All-Star, 14-year veteran. Their big free agent acquisition this offseason, it just didn't work. The environment in Indianapolis with the Indiana Fever and their fan base, it's way too heterosexual for someone like DeWanna Bonner. They play a style and a pace that doesn't fit DeWanna Bonner. DeWanna Bonner got benched. She's their big free agent acquisition. She starts out the season horrendously. Can't score, can't contribute, and they end up benching DeWanna Bonner after 3 games. Their big free agent acquisition, who played the year before with Stephanie White, I believe in Dallas. Where was Stephanie White? Was she in Phoenix? Let me make sure I get this right. But they were on the same team. Stephanie White, the Fever's latest head coach, Connecticut. Was it in Connecticut? Yeah, Connecticut. Yeah. She played last year in Connecticut with Stephanie White. Stephanie White brings her to Indiana. This is our big free agent acquisition. She's perfect for what we do and blah, blah. And it doesn't work. DeWanna Bonner is awful. They had no choice but to bench her, but they bench her for Lexi Hull, a blonde, attractive, apparently heterosexual woman. And I just don't think this went well and went over well with DeWanna Bonner. She quit the team on June 10th for personal reasons. She left. And there clearly has been off-the-court drama affecting Caitlin Clark. And I think some of it revolves around DeWanna Bonner, but some of it also probably revolves around Natasha Howard. Some of it, another free agent acquisition, front court player. Some of it, perhaps, Kelsey Mitchell. And I love Kelsey Mitchell. And Kelsey Mitchell's a great player. And she seems to love playing with Caitlin Clark in the Indiana Fever. But just the chemistry on this team is not right. It's been poorly put together. There's no big picture vision. It's almost like if we weren't calling this As the WNBA Turns, a spoof off of the soap opera As the World Turns, we might as well call this Real World. Because the Indiana Fever just put together a collection of different personalities without any forethought and thought into hey, how does this work with Caitlin Clark? We have this transcendent superstar that's moving the needle. She's a terrific basketball player. She's our engine. We're building this whole thing around her, but we're going to bring in these older stars who are, alternative lifestyle and a part of the alphabet mafia. And then we're going to pair them with Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, and Lexi Hull, and Aaliyah Balson I would throw in there. It's just a bad fit. This soap opera is a hot mess. and this hot mess is burning up Caitlin Clark. And so I want to go to the second aspect of this. And I'm going to be speculating just like I was speculating yesterday, just from watching this team and watching how they play and just following everything as closely as I can on the internet when I was like, hey, man, the media's not talking about, but there's a real problem here with DeWanna Bonner. She's quit the team. And then a few hours later, we find out, hey, she's quit the team. And the next day, today, we find out, hey, and the Fever are waiving DeWanna Bonner from the team. So I want to make a comparison, or I want to I want to make a comparison about what's going on here to a Morgan Wallen song and Morgan Wallen's latest album, his 2025 album, which is called I'm the Problem. And I want you to imagine Caitlin Clark as Morgan Wallen. Caitlin Clark is the problem. And I say that not that she's the problem, but if you know the Morgan Wallen song, if you've ever listened to the Morgan Wallen song, I'm going to read to you some of the lyrics. You say I'll never change. I'm just going to go around town with some gasoline, just trying to burn a flame, gonna burn the whole place down. And how do you explain ever falling in love with a guy like me in the first place, then turn around and say I'm the worst thing? So that's the beginning of I'm the Problem. That's Morgan Wallen. That's Caitlin Clark. Basically saying, man, I'm the flame. DeWanna Bonner, you're gonna burn this whole place down. How do you explain ever falling in love with a player like me, with a team like me in the first place, then turn around and say that the Indiana Fever and Caitlin Clark are the worst thing? Then it goes on. I guess I'm the problem, and you're Miss Never Do No Wrong. And if I'm so awful, then why'd you stick around this long? And if it's the whiskey, then why do you keep pulling it off the shelf? You hate that when you look at me, you halfway see yourself, and it got me thinking, if I'm the problem, you might be the reason. It's an awesome song. And you could just twist up a few of these words, and like when DeWanna Bonner looks at Caitlin Clark, you hate when you look at me because you wish you were me instead of you halfway see yourself. Basically, DeWanna Bonner wanted to be as big a star and as beloved as Caitlin Clark. And it got me thinking, if I'm the problem, DeWanna, you might be the reason. Caitlin Clark is being portrayed as if she's the problem in the WNBA. She's the problem within the Indiana Fever. And the reason just might be this dominant, angry alphabet mafia culture that they have in the WNBA. If you enjoyed that video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss a moment of Fearless.